back to Make Up Your Mind. My name is Shadow, and today we are doing another episode of What's New at the Drugstore. So what I have for you guys today is the brand new spring collection from Wet n Wild. This is the Silver Lake collection. There is 5 new eyeshadow palettes. They also came out with the nail polish. They're all like pretty pastels, but I didn't pick up any of those because quite honestly, Mama just doesn't do her nails enough for me to really splurge on some nail polish, even though it's only $1.99. But I do love Wet n Wild nail polish. I do have tons of it. I just don't paint my nails as often as I used to. So there is 5 new eyeshadow palettes. As you can tell, they come with 6 different colors. This is definitely new packaging for them, although I have seen this packaging for overseas, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, but I have personally never seen one of their collections with this one here in the States. If I'm mistaken, definitely correct me down below if you've seen this packaging before in another collection. I just haven't, so I found it very interesting. And I'm really digging the names and the colors that they have chosen for this collection. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so the first palette that I have for you is called Vinyl Collection. It is the one I am wearing on my eyes. I'm wearing the taupe color and the shimmery color, these 2 colors right here on my eyes right now. I'm loving these. By the way, I have tried these out already, so I can give you a nice review on these. This collection here is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'm so surprised that they have done a mix of not only matte, but they've also given you have given you satin, and they've also given you shimmer. So 3 different eyeshadows to choose from. And I am loving this color combination right here, especially with this metallic green right here. It is absolutely gorgeous on the eyes. And I don't know, I think that their color selection this time around is so much more impressive. The next palette that I have for you guys is Thrift Store Chic. Oh my god, that's a mouthful. So it's this palette right here, and it is what I guess you would call the pink palette. And what I love about this palette is this gorgeous purple color. I initially picked it up because I really loved this color right here, and I really love the colors for the highlight. I would say that all the palettes have beautiful highlight colors. The highlight colors can not only be used for your eyes, but they can also be used on the cheekbone as well. The next palette that I have for you guys is California Roll, and I thought this name was completely appropriate for this palette because if you've ever eaten sushi and you have a California roll, these are the exact same colors that you see in that roll. So I was very shocked that I liked this one. To be quite honest with you, I'm shocked that I liked anything more than Vinyl Collection, just because the Vinyl Collection is so something I would wear every single day. All of these honestly were a surprise that I really loved the color combinations, and I can't say that enough. But this one right here, I am loving these colors. Just vibrant, bright colors that go well together. I know that these 2 right here can look very Christmassy, but honestly, when you put them together, they look really, really good. So I'm definitely gonna have to do a tutorial on this to show you guys how you can do these colors without looking like a clown. But I have to say that these colors were super impressive. And this one right here, the orangey peach color, is such a beautiful transition color. If you're into makeup, you know much about the orange soda from Anastasia, and also the Makeup Geek. She has one as well. I think it's called Peach Smoothie. This is very similar to it. That's exactly what this eyeshadow reminded me of. The next palette is Embrace Obscurity, and this, if you know your girl, I do not care for blues. However, this palette, this combination right here, I don't know. I was like, let me take a chance. Let me take a chance. If it sucks, I mean, it was only $3. So, once again, they did a really fantastic job on these color combinations. This palette right here, what I love about it is that even though it can be a little clownish, I know that sometimes when you wear blue eyeshadow, it can be a little cray, but I have to say that they did a nice balance between the purples and the blues, and mixing these two colors together, I feel like when you wear blue eyeshadow and wear something like this, it really helps everything look cohesive. The next palette is the Vegan Culture, and this, I guess you would say, is your greens palette. And I love the mixture that they did on this one. It is absolutely fantastic. I was super surprised. This one here, when it's swatched, it's actually a silver. I don't know why I thought it was kind of like a different color, but I wasn't expecting it to be as silver as it is, and I love it. Once again, you have that gorgeous green, and the only thing that I noticed about these palettes is some of the colors, especially the highlight colors, can be extremely similar. This green, I believe, is identical to the other green, which is in Vinyl Collection. If not, it might be a little lighter, but I can see why they did that. The highlight colors are so fantastic that when you look at a palette like this, you may not like one of the other palettes. So they definitely made sure to give you a little bit of the same in each palette without making you feel like you're buying a repeat. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on these palettes are, this is what I'm absolutely loving of these palettes. I am loving the blendability of these eyeshadows. They are really easy to blend and to build up the color. Just start with a little bit, then work your way up to the intensity. I also am loving the color selection of these palettes. Like I keep repeating myself, the colors that they have put together are super complementary, and they are fantastic colors that are really actually hard to find sometimes when you're finding a specific color. I really love that they are coming out with 6 instead of 5, so it gives you a little bit more at the same price. I'm loving the packaging on these, how the 6 colors go, how they've placed the 6 colors rather than kind of doing that weird thing that they were doing before. I really like this versus that. That's just like a personal preference of mine. I'm loving the pigmentation on these as well. Some of these are actually extremely pigmented, and literally a lot of those swatches were literally just a touch and swipe right onto the wrist, and it swatched wonderfully. The other thing would be, I'm loving that in each and every single palette, they have given you 3 different selections to choose from as far as finishes go. They're giving you matte, they're giving you metallic, and they're giving you shimmer. And I am loving that they're giving you all 3 to play with. Now, for the things that I found a little bit kind of weird or inconsistent would be the, when I was swatching them, a lot of the matte colors, and I think this is just a lot of their matte eyeshadows, whenever you buy one from the drugstore, they tend to be a little bit chalky. But I find that to be okay for the price that I'm paying. The color is still beautiful, the color is still blendable, and at the end of the day, I can deal with a little bit of chalkiness. But anywho, these palettes were fantastic. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you've bought this, if you're going to buy it, which one were you leaning towards? Which one are you loving? Let me know what you want to see a tutorial on. And yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I will be seeing you guys very, very soon. Bye!